Now inside of our object properties we can freeze our geometry, but we also need to uncheck Show Frozen in Gray, so that way we can still see our reference image. Okay, now with that set up there, let's go ahead and hit Alt and W, and we have our reference images set up. Now the next thing that we need to do is set up our viewports. Now right now we're set up in the realistic viewport, and what I want for my purposes in this course is I want zero shading. I want to be able to focus on just the silhouette of my character, because that's what really matters with low polygon game characters. So I'm going to switch this from realistic to consistent colors. And what this is going to do is really brighten everything up, and there will be no shading on our geometry. Now, I also need to go ahead and turn off shadows, because it will still cast some shadows on the geometry. So let's go to Lighting and Shadows, and then turn off shadows. Now let me just show you what this looks like. So let's bring in just a simple box here, and you don't really have to do this if you don't want to. And I'm going to bring this in, and if I click away from this, you'll look at it and you'll think, okay, it's a cube. Well, the only reason that we can tell it's a cube is because it has a strong silhouette that indicates that it's still a cube. However, we can't see any geometry on the middle, okay, on the inside of this. Okay? And what this is going to allow us to do is really rely on the silhouette to create our strong shape for our low poly characters, and then we can fill in anything in here and create, well, really anything with a texture in the middle. Okay, so we can get away with things like more detail on some areas that are just painted in and not necessarily modeled in with geometry.